Hello everyone! Today's video will focus on 5 key habits to master during the next year to be successful in school, university, or even in your work. Before we start today's video, I want to thank RedShelf for partnering with me to provide you with digital alternatives to your huge college textbooks. RedShelf is a provider of digital learning materials at affordable prices. These are far more convenient as you don't need to carry your textbooks around anymore and can be accessed with any browser-enabled device for fast note-taking and reading. By using RedShelf, you have access to more than 500,000 titles available, from traditional textbooks, course access codes, and novels. The e-reader provided by RedShelf gives you tools such as notes, highlights, flashcards, and definitions so you can mimic a typical study experience with physical textbooks. By switching to digital, you are saving a lot of money on physical textbooks while also minimizing clutter and shelf space, helping out the environment and waste less paper. Make the switch to digital by going to redshelf.com and all the information will be provided down below. Not surprisingly, I believe that the first habit you need to absolutely master this year is habit tracking. No need in trying to create and stick to new habits if you can't track whether you are successful at sticking to those habits or not. If you can't keep up with the simplicity of checking certain tasks out of your daily list, then it will be harder to understand whether those habits are actually being integrated into your life or not. The second habit you need to master is assigning 100% of your attention to whatever you're doing right now. I've talked about the harmful aspects of multitasking when doing schoolwork, but this principle applies to everything else. Practice your time and attention allocation by focusing on the simple and major tasks, whether it's working or spending time with your family. If you're writing a paper or organizing your taxes, commit to doing that and only that for the amount of time you defined. If you have picked a Saturday afternoon to spend some quality time with your friends and family, make sure you are not scrolling through Facebook for hours on end while you are sitting on the couch with them. Engage, talk, and be present. By committing 100% of your attention to different aspects of your life, you are allowing yourself to be productive in your work and also be emotionally productive during your leisure time, and that is key to a happy, balanced life. The third habit is to create responsible, attainable to-do lists and actually doing those things. For the overachiever, creating a daily to-do list composed of only 5 items is unbearable, but listing dozens of things to do without priorities or time slots in mind can destroy your productivity. The best way to do this is learning more about calendar blocking, which is the foolproof way to make sure that you're being reasonable when creating your to-do lists. Whether you do this digitally or in paper formats, allocating tasks to slots of time is the best way to understand how you should be spending your time. When your day is full, there's no way you can fit in more tasks, since you know it is physically impossible to accomplish them. If there's still something that you think is important to fit in your day, you can always replace something. That's called prioritizing tasks and your time and will positively impact your success during the year. The fourth habit to master is consistent review of your progress. This can apply to almost everything, including your average, financial or business goals, and even your reading challenges. However, review of your progress doesn't only mean understanding if you are accomplishing your goals or making progress towards your goals, but also understanding if your goals are changing. For instance, if you are attempting to get a certain average because you want to get into a certain career path, you need to keep reviewing your progress and also your choice. Do you still want to get into that particular career path? No matter what your goals are, check once in a while whether your priorities have shifted and track those transformations and plan towards them. The final habit is a reset routine once in a while. This is something that I do when I'm feeling overwhelmed or when something new has happened in my life, as well as during transition periods. A reset routine is basically dedicating a couple of hours to go through everything that's going on and deciding the next strategy. This is when I usually develop plans for my channel or new schedules to create new habits. For study-related things, a reset routine usually consists on me organizing my notes, creating lists of topics and chapters that I need to review, create a study schedule for future exams, and so on. It's also when I review financial things, tax information, schedule doctor's appointments, or go through my folders and organize old bills and receipts. Although it takes a couple of hours of intensive work, it allows me to prioritize, come up with new plans, and understand if everything is on track. A good reset routine also gives you closure for certain projects and makes way for new, better things down the road. The regularity of your own reset routine is up to you, but it should accommodate the major areas that stress you and that you need to organize, and should be done frequently so you can avoid feeling overwhelmed. This was another video on my back to school series, and just like I did last year, I'll be providing the schedule for all the videos you might expect during the summer, plus a few unannounced bonus videos and surprise giveaways that may pop up any day of the week. If you want to stay in touch, it is very important to subscribe and click the bell button to get notified whenever there's a surprise giveaway or a freebie coming up in a new video. For even more bonus content, I will be posting study tips on my Instagram and a new blog post up on my website each Sunday. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you next week. Bye!